How was your Father's Day, man? Talk about those kids. You got 3 baby, beautiful Caucasian replicas of yourself just running around a farmhouse. What's that like? And then let's move on from that.
It feels really good to have 3 healthy, beautiful children. I feel very happy, very grateful. Mac, he told me that Mac prays to Santa. So at least we already are in a good place where he doesn't know who God is, but he prays to Santa. He prayed to Santa for me to get a good gift this year for Father's Day. And Trish got me a really cool pair of sunglasses.
Max got a little fucked up. Let's hold on before you move past that. Max praying to Santa for you to get a good gift on Father's Day. Now, I'm curious.
Yeah.
When I'm praying to my various deities, I'm in different positions. I'm on my knees. I'm cross-legged, depending if it's Allah or the goddess of death, Shiva, or Jesus, or the Mormon God, John Smith. Now, how do you pray to Santa? What's the position?
I think you just stack up, like you go down and you kind of swan dive on top of his toy chest. And the pain he feels from all of the different pieces of toys jabbing into his milky body, that's the price to pay to pay tribute, to pray to Santa. So he's lashing himself with rubber snakes. He's bashing his face in with Transformers. He's stepping on dinky cars. He has a whole thing of where he just stands on upside down dinky cars, and and he just prays to Santa that Daddy's gonna get a really good Father's Day gift. And the God of Santa, the God of consumerism, the God of capitalism, Santa Claus, he didn't mess around. I got a pair of sunglasses. I got a pair of sunglasses, some handmade, beautiful cards for my children. I got those school things where it's like, my daddy is this. I wish I had it, actually. I wish I brought the fucking cards in. If this was a really planned out podcast, I would have those cards here, and we'd be able to go through them in detail. Because Max,
if you loved your kids,
was stickered. He had a bunch of stickers of race cars. He had a bunch of race cars kind of stickered around his, and he explained each one to me. They were all the same, but he explained each race car in detail about what superpower that car had and how fast that car was, and how, Daddy, if he was a good boy, he could have the fastest one, which was this one. Just points to a random, sticker on the card. And then Rizzo was very sweet. Rizzo had she had some butterflies and some flowers on her card. Always like a foot. There's always on a kid's card, there's always a handprint. They can't literally do anything except put ink on their hand. So it's a handprint or a footprint. And I think they had I don't know, it looked like a boot print on Rizzo's, and then her little foot. So maybe Daddy's footprint and then her footprint on a card. Okay. So it was a big day. Yeah. Ozzy didn't give me jack shit. She's 8 months. So
is there
anything,
Maddie? Is there anything that someone could give you at this point in your life that would make any impact? Is there any gift that Trish could give you? I'm being honest. I know the best gift your kids can give you is a drawing, or look at this shitty butterfly and you pretend that it's good.
Yeah.
Say I love you so much.
What would be the gift that Trish, if she got me, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Because it's hard, right? Buying gifts for people is very tough.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where it's it needs to be ultimate sentimental value, if she made a necklace out of all of our children's teeth or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That would be something that you'd still just be that's cool. That's nice. It's a gold chain of all of our children's teeth.
Yeah.
You kept those for some reason. They probably stink. They're just encased stinky little sugar baby teeth, encapsulated in fucking,
that's
gold.
That's very disgusting. Yeah.
I think at this moment, if Trisha was to surprise me with a gift, it would have to be a vehicle of some sort.
Right. But
motorcycle, a vintage truck.
Again, how is she gonna know?
You know, something around those lines.
How does she know what to get you? And it's gotta, she's got to drop some of your money on it. And how does she know how to do it right? She's gonna have to. It's like a lottery.
Well, if Trisha's listening, which she isn't, but our fans are, the Powerful Truth Angels fans are listening. So
yes,
hit up really try to bug my private, my wife's private account and tell her I just want like an 80 square body step side Chevy, a little GMC, a little Chevy, just a little square body step side. Will get me through the day right now. If one of those magically showed up, look at that. Look at that. That's a great truck right there.
Sure. Yeah.
Right there. That's a great, I want that, Two-Tone. If Trisha was to come home, if I was to pull up, I go away for weeks at a time working and doing whatnots. And if I was to show up and Trisha's like, got you something, babe. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, look at this. And it's like behind the barn. And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? That is like how either shallow I am or just like, I'm just like a shell of like I have nothing, like who cares? So it's either like a gold gauntlet or like bracelet or necklace of my children's teeth or that truck maybe. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I think
so. There's
that
nothing.
Truck,
does that is what I'm describing out of those two things? It's either a gold tooth necklace or a truck. That means nothing. I feel.
And the truck also, the truck eventually you'll just be really bored with it and need another truck. But the gold teeth necklace, if she really did it, and let's say she had them encased in gold and made into a little necklace, that'd be nice and sentimental.
Yeah, like she took the teeth, dipped them in gold.
Yeah. Like here's what's good about jewelry as a gift is that you really feel it. If someone gives you a necklace or you buy yourself a gold necklace or whatever it is, the great thing about jewelry is that when you lose it, and you will, then you feel some pain. And that was a thing that hurt to lose. Because all this other shit doesn't really matter. That's really ugly, by the way. This tooth on a necklace thing, I don't ever want to see this again. And I hate that it exists on the internet. And every fucking dumb cockeyed idea that you can ever imagine has already existed on the internet. Do you want to do?
You don't think that could be done in a good way, in a cool way?
I don't think so, man. It looks. This is so ugly to me and so gross that I just don't think there's any cool way to do this. Because you know what, teeth are a primal part of our psyche, and you have when you dream and lose your teeth, it means you're losing your power. And they're gross. Look at her disgusting. Look at this earring. Get this asshole. Listen, get this asshole off our screen, please. She has a rose earring and the stem's hanging down. It's like
it's a long stem. That's a lot of stem.
Everything is bad
for an
here.
earring.
I don't like anything.
Lot of stem.
Really nice pouty lips, wonderful nose structure. Let's get a look at this lady. I want to see. Let's see the whole thing, Jason. Zoom out is what I'm asking you to do.
No, it's going to take him 3 minutes. It takes him 3 minutes to.
There's no face. There's no face. It's cropped. Yeah, I don't think she has eyes. That's her. That's why they shot her like this. This is just get this horrible look out of here. I don't ever want to see this again.
She's an earlobe model. Is she an earlobe model or is she a neck model?
What's
your
favorite
from the attribute
cheeks,
on your body?
Cheeks to neck.
What is on your body, Two-Tone? That
you're talking to me.
I'm talking to you, Two-Tone. My good friend Alex. What on your body? What on your body where like deep in you're like, that shit's fucking, it slaps. That part of my body cracking. I'm like, you walk into a room and you're just like, man. Like, is it like your hands? You got good calves, your shoulders. It's not your little baby nose, but it's like, what could it be?
Can I just call just this right here? Can I just say this?
Just the head, the face.
Can I just go head? The head's solid. The rest of it, I could chuck. You
could chuck the whole thing. Just throw it.
Yeah, the rest of it's
just
whatever. It's a mess. It's all take. Like, especially from the bottom, like the feet are just horrible.
The toenails a lot.
Yeah, I've been debating this toenail thing, and
can you get toenail surgery?
It's totally like, yeah, but
or do you
now
just
that
take it off? Do you rip it out? And then it just grows back new? Can't you just rip it out?
No, it's the big toe. You can't rip it out. You can't rip out the big toenail. It's too crazy. But
You can't. It's too great. That's the science. We can go to Mars. We can travel the world.
oh, you're saying
we can
you're
do
saying
everything.
you're saying surgically.
But we can't
you're
fix
saying
Two-Tone's big toe. His toenail looks
you
like
mean
like an armadillo, like a shield that could like retract or protract. Looks like a hardened shield of like fungus that's grown over itself and
just
is,
just Google horrible toenels, Jason. Don't work with this. It does look like that.
I think that'll just come up great if you just Google, horrible toenails.
Horrible toenails is a lot of fun. We could live on that for a minute. No, the oh my God. Look at the second row all the way to the left.
There we go.
That is where my feet are at.
Okay, so let's look for
second row
Two-Tones.
second row all the way to the
that
left.
One's normal, like the one on the far right. Like that's Two-Tones.
No, that's fine. You didn't listen to me. Look at the one where they're all on top of each other.
No, that
Jason.
one's nice. That's a nice foot. It's all like that thing.
That's a nice toenail. Jason, go down one. Go down. How does he not see it?
It looks like sediment. It looks
Go
like
down,
it's a part of the world you've never been before.
Jason?
You're standing on right there is kind of like Two-Tones.
No,
but it's just it's like but there's more like it's more like it looks more like a talon. It's more talon like. And
there you go. Click that.
Jason. You easily could like open a beer on it. You easily could use it. You could carve like a piece of wood with it. Or you could use it to flavor something. Like you could chisel some off and like it's like the greatest MSG that's ever existed.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things that you could do with that toenail. And that's the thing is I think everything is beautiful on Two-Tone. And that's why I think it's like even with
let's stay here.
I don't want to say deformity, but I want to say like it's just a fungal toenail. It's a fungal nail. And I think there's just a lot of things that we could probably do with it. It could be like a positive actually to have it. If we knew,
it's not
the
a
powers
positive.
That it could kind of enhance other people's lives.
It doesn't enhance any powers. I'll tell you, here's my theory on it. Now that they've been the big the fingernail industry has been pushing hard for a long time to get men to paint their nails, and it happened in the 90s, right?
They're missing half the market. They're missing half the market.
Right. Navarro was doing, the glam rockers did it. It started creeping over into the 90s, right? And the big
I used to do it. Emo kids. Kids used to paint them black. You used to paint your fingernails black. You had like swooped hair,
Yeah. So Big Nail has been trying to get people to paint their nails for a very long time. And they made a lot of groundwork. They got really far in the 90s. Emo got it. Punk got it. Like it was happening. And then it always gets knocked back. But now the rappers are doing it, right? There's Little Yachty has a nail polish line. And I'm seeing more and more rappers with their nails painted. LSR Kid.
Dude, there's
Kid
Chef
Cudi.
Kwame. Dude, this dude just came out. A chef came out with his own nail polish.
Right. So it's happening. Saw Kid Cudi at the airport. I looked at the picture. Nail polish. So it's happening, right? Big Nail has finally infiltrated rap in a real way, right? Because now, if you want to move the needle, it's not fucking the Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's Lil Yachty. Okay, you gotta get Lil Yachty to do it. And now
socks on the cocks, out. Socks on the cocks, out.
No socks on the cocks. Now it's
nail
fingernail
polish.
Now all these rappers, it's happening. They're, this whole thing is happening. They're painting their fingernails. And now I'm like, okay, now's my chance. I've been waiting for 20 years for this to happen. Now that the fucking nails are getting painted, now I can paint my toenails with impunity and not be embarrassed and paint them, and I can just blend in and nobody's going to know that I'm covering up a horrible crime. And I've been waiting for this to happen for so fucking long because I couldn't do it before.
Your moment.
Because I'm a conformist and I'm scared to buck and I don't want to be the only guy out there with painted. I don't want to be Dennis. I didn't want to be Dennis Rodman. All of these guys in Orange County, I painted nails when I was younger. I found it very off-putting. But now, no one's going to see me. I'm going to have painted toenails. Just the two big nails will be painted. I'll paint them a very natural color. So you have to take a second look, and that's what I'm going to do, and I'll just hang on to that. That'll be part of my repertoire.
You could do a yin yang, or
should I go full nail tech art?
rainbows.
Should I go full nail art on my horrible toes? So when I'm wrestling, You can just, you get a cool like planet Earth toenail near your face, or a little miniature portrait of Omar. Oh, speaking
what about
of
graffiti nails? What about graffiti? Is there hold on, graffiti nail polish? Quick Googling of this will come out, and
just
what
full
can we
burners?
See here? There's the
yeah. This is definitely this is the graffiti. This is a graffiti you get at like the normal nail shop. It's not like a straight nail artist, but this is like the stock. This is a stock graffiti you get. Like this is like your Shutterstock graffiti nail art. Guys, it's me. You guys know me. You guys know that I'm a man of refined taste, culturally evolved, and I basically have the palate of a 19th century sommelier. Is that how you say that word? Sommelier? Wine taster. I'm like an expert wine. I know grapes. I know fucking grapes. And sometimes I don't know if I have any grapes. And I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I need a frozen grape. I don't have a frozen grape. And I know I need some grapes. And then the grape thing, I go to bed from that point, and the grape thing pesters me in the morning. I wake up, I got grapes on the mind, and then the grape fantasy fetishization obsession slowly morphs into something bigger, and the grape metastasizes in my mind and becomes oblong and cylindrical, and in my mind it takes the shape of some sort of a tube filled with meats and rice and cheeses and skinned with a tortilla. That's what I like to call a burrito. And now I have a burrito in my head, and it's pestering me, and it won't leave me alone. But the problem is that I'm burdened by my work life, and I'm here and I'm working, and I'm binge watching Rescue Me, and I'm working, and I'm thinking about this burrito, and I cannot bring myself to go downstairs and get in my truck and drive to the local spot to get that said burrito. So I think to myself, what if there was a shortcut? What if there was a way to get what I wanted fast? What if there was a way to get anything I wanted to put inside me quickly and easily? And I think about the way that people thought when they bought carpet in the olden days, and they thought, what if there's a way to suck all the trash out of this carpet? Instead of lowering your child down by his ankles and making him suck it all out with a straw, you decided to build a device that changed the world. Well, now there's another world-changing device. Yes, motherfuckers, they built the better mousetrap. Because, goddammit, I'm not getting in my motherfucking car and going to the store and going to the restaurant and picking up the snacks because I got other things to do and I don't want to go downstairs. I don't want to get dressed. Now I can get snacks, drinks, and other grocery essentials that I need delivered in under an hour with a little something called DoorDash. DoorDash connects you with the restaurants you love right now and right to your door, and ordering is so easy. You pick up your phone and you go boop, bop, boop. Oh, you open the app. Now you're in the DoorDash app and you go, oh, look at this burger. And you click the burger button and you say yes to the optional milkshake. And you also get the curly fries because fuck it, you're going to die anyways. And you get what you want. And then they take the food. Some guy picks it up and he puts it in his car and he drives it to your house like a little baby. He drives it like he's delivering your baby from daycare, and he drives it to you and he puts a seatbelt on and he tapes it so you know the bag's taped shut, so you know that he didn't sneak in and take one of the fries and put it in his mouth or up his ass. And he takes it and he drops it in front of your house and he leaves and he fucks off and he drops it, and it's called contactless delivery, and that's a drop-off setting. He leaves you the food, and you scamper to the front door, and you grab your food, and you retreat back into your house, and you turn all the lights off, and you have your milkshake and your burger and your curly fries, and it makes you want to cry and laugh maniacally at the same time because it's the sweetest, most wonderful pleasure of all our evolutions as Americans and as human beings on this planet. We're at the absolute height of decadence because we're able to deliver exactly what we want to exactly where we need at any fucking time that we want. And we're here. We've done it. We have evolved. 300,000 partners in the U.S., Puerto Rico, Canada, and Australia. You can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants. Our listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code PTA2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code PTA2021. Don't forget that's code PTA2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. Again, a product that I use that advertises on the podcast that I'm a part of on some level. I don't know on what level I'm actually a part of this podcast, in the sense that I don't really know if any of this is real, right? And I often wonder if you know, if there was a simulation. I know this is a hackneyed, tired premise, but think about it. If you get into a video game and you play a video game that's so advanced, and we're not far from this, it's so advanced that you can just kind of like in the game decide to, you know, pursue shooting a podcast and in the game, and then you start building a podcast, and in the game you're like, well, this is so realistic that I have to find sponsors to keep the podcast going, to pay our wildly talented producer. The big win in the simulation is when you actually get a sponsor, and because the simulation in a video game is kind of a bit surreal, the sponsor is actually a thing that you're into, right? Which is interesting. Like it's like if I got a sponsor for you know, frozen yogurt or a Tushy toilet or even Green Chef. Green Chef lets you choose from a wide array of easy-to-follow recipes, perfect for keto, paleo, and plant-powered diets, or even if you just want to eat in a more balanced way. You're speaking to a man who uses Green Chef, who endorses Green Chef, and who loves Green Chef. Make leading a healthier lifestyle easier. The meals are satisfying. It's home-cooked dinners. And I would venture to say, based on how I've cooked in my life, it's gourmet, because I've never cooked anything like this. I would never make any of these dishes. Lemon pepper pork patties, would I ever figure out how to do that on my own? If you put a book in front of me and a gun to my head, I wouldn't do it. They make it so fucking easy. They give you these printed out plastic pieces, little laminated pieces of paper, and they have a recipe on one side and they have the ingredients on the other, and it's fucking paint by numbers. And all of a sudden when you're done, usually about a half hour, 25 minutes, you have a beautiful meal. You can impress anyone that walks in your house and they go, are you Maddie Matheson? Are you a world-class chef? Are you Emerald? Are you Anthony Bourdain, is what they say when they come into my house and they see me making Italian shrimp with pesto or creamy chicken and zucchini needles. That's what they say to me. They say, holy shit. And Green Chef's vegan and vegetarian recipes are high in plant proteins and rich in omega-3s. Experts find that following a plant-based diet decreases the possibility of high blood pressure and also can boost your immune system. Everything is handpicked, featuring organic veggies and high-quality proteins. Delivered to your door, pre-measured and mostly prepped in insulated packaging. Again, you know, I can run down some of my favorite recipes. Let's look at my recipes here. Let's go to the paleo keto options, which is what I like to do. Chicken with maple Dijon sauce, one of my favorites. Honey citrus glazed salmon. Are you fucking kidding me? When I whip up the honey citrus glazed salmon, I'm excited. I can't believe this came out of my own hands, and it didn't, because I got help. I was guided by a higher power known as Green Chef. You know, I love it. I can't say enough good stuff about it. And if you go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100, you get $100 off, including free shipping. That's 100 MFing dealeros. You hear what I'm saying to you guys? That's $100. Once again, go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100 to get $100 off your free, including your free shipping. Get the #1 meal kit for eating well now. Once again, go to greenchef.com/PTA100 and use code PTA100 to get $100 off, including free shipping. Thank you much. You'll thank me later. Green Chef. Delicious. Try it. Parmesan crusted chicken? Fire. They're all good. Not gonna lie. But hey, in the interest of, I want to, on the concept of art, can I show you something? I want to get something real quick.
I want to see something real quick. Take a minute, Two-Tone. Two-Tone is taking a minute. He's about to go grab some stuff and just show me some art. I'm feeling it's like old graffiti that he found his old drawing book. Maybe it's tattoo flash. Maybe it's, I don't know. There's a lot of things. Two-Tone has
I'm
kept
back.
A complete archive of Two-Tone's life.
So here's what I got. I got a birthday gift from a dear friend. We've had her on the show. Her name's Akiko, the daughter of the potato in the pants man, Mark Stedenberger. And she presented me, I got to say something, shout out to Akiko.
Akiko, one of the best designers ever.
One of the best. No, she is actually a class A, top of the line designer. And also as a friend, like one of the most thoughtful, wonderful friends I've ever had. And yes. I just don't know how she knows how to think of other people in the way that she does, because it is mind-boggling. Because I'm going to show you something that she gave me for my birthday. It was like when the grandmother in Goodfellas.
Okay,
You know that?
let me see.
Never mind. Okay, here we go. So check this out. I'm gonna put this up on the screen. Dogs playing poker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she got this dogs playing. She painted this for me. Dogs playing poker.
Right. Oh, what, Omar?
Yeah, you see her in there?
Yeah. There she is. That's Omar. That's actually Omar.
That's actually Omar playing cards.
Did she that's a stock painting like on like Etsy or something?
No, she painted the whole thing. Oil painting.
Oh, she painted it.
She's a master.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, Kiko actually painted that for you.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Incredible, right?
Is that a preemptive? Like we know that Omar's on the way out, so we're just already giving a lot of tributes.
People are collecting. The tributes are coming. Omar is, she's
She's what, 37%?
On a great day. She's staggering around a little bit. She's stubborn. She's getting old and crotchety. She still gets excited about things that, she's excited about. But yeah, she's not long for this world. I mean, but she could be a real asshole and stretch it out for 5-6 years. I mean, I was telling Jimmy the other day.
She just gets like continuously, like it's just like goopy. Like she just becomes like wetter and just like slides. Like I picture, like, what's the dog? Is it the dog? What's the one that like drags itself? Is that on like Family Guy? The dog. It's like with the pedo. It's like the dog that's always with like the old pedo guy on Family Guy.
I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy, but
yeah, that dog. Yeah, I picture that dog.
Yeah,
but like Omar.
See, I don't want
like Omar's like at like whatever percentage it is. Like I feel like Omar's gonna get to a point where she just drags herself.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do the thing where she's in a cart. I don't want to drag her around the block. And I think that the best way that she goes out is like, I want her to have a hero's death, which is like, because a coyote crept the other day while I was walking home late at night, and a coyote started tracking because the coyotes are out in the streets. Oh yeah, and Ella was like, "Hey, look around!" And big ass fucking coyote, and you wave it off, and it just hides behind a car. But I think the best way would be coyote gets her, and just like quick death, just break her neck or like rip her head off, and then it's like, okay, she lived a great life, she's loyal to the end, and then I didn't have to deal with her like shitting in my bed or making her half car, half dog, or like, just because it's already getting to a point with like the itching and the food allergies. I mean, this dog's allergic to every fucking kind of food you give it. And at some point I'm just like, do I just start making it whole chickens to eat and see what happens? Probably be allergic to chicken.
She's just going to eat chicken?
I don't know, man. So, whatever. That's our Omar segment for today. Thank you, Akiko. You're a wonderful, beautiful person, and I can never repay her for the gifts that she's given me because I'm not that good.
You could never. Do you think you could never give her just your friendship? See how powerful your friendship is to people. The amazing gifts. There's still good ones out there. Like your friendship. That you like. What are you going to give her? Like what could you give her in reciprocal? Could you even take a minute and try to think of something so special and so thoughtful?
I have once in a while I figure it out. Like once in a while, like I don't really work well under deadlines and shit. When it's like, oh, the birthday's next week, I'm not good. But sometimes I have an idea. Like one day I said, I know a great fucking birthday for Akiko, and I took her on one of those Hollywood bus tours. Right? She loves that fucking dumb shit. We got in a bus, we drove around Hollywood, we looked at people's homes. It was fun, right? We had a day. I got a few people. Like I have to think like her, and I know that she likes really weird, fucked up shit. So like when I figure out something, I'll just get it and I'll figure it out. But there's no art I can create. I've given her art before and looked back at it and been like, I made her this like 3-dimensional framed banner one time, and her fucking did this like, probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I remember being like, so just like, I put all this work into it. I built it out. And like one day I go to their house and it's just like in the basement hanging up, like, and I'm like, oh, that sucked.
It just keeps moving its way through and through the house.
When I think about it,
further away.
It was fucking ugly. It was so ugly. I mean, I've created some very ugly, creating art is I made some ugly shit in my time. Let me tell you.
So she's making you literally beautiful oil paintings.
Yeah.
Incredibly
beautiful,
thoughtful oil paintings.
Yes. It's so thoughtful.
And the thing that you kind of speak, you're like 10 years ago, I gave her something that ended up in her basement.
Well, no, I tried, but I
isn't that like a light switch being like, maybe you need to put some thought into people's gifts?
That's not what it was. I put a lot of thought into this gift.
It just wasn't good.
But I sucked. Like I was bad at making. Like
that was the best. That was the best.
I didn't deliver on the thing I did wasn't good. And you know in hindsight you look at all these things and you can see where you fucked up. And it happens. Wonderful piece here. So I listen. I had a week down. I was sick. I was sick last week. And I had a cold. I had just normal
What's up with
cold.
that? What's up with having a cold during your post-pandemic
But
LA?
I don't give a fucking. Even if I get COVID now, I'm not like. It's been such a long road. I got vaxxed. I did everything I was supposed to do, and now it's like, okay, I get a cold. There's no fear in my body about any of it. If I did get the COVID, then it's time for me to get COVID. Like I'm not. That's the point that I'm at now because I did all this diligence. I did all the steps. I got the fucking vax. Like let's go. I got a cold. I knew it was a cold. I was down for a few days. I was beat up. I watched TV. I sit around. I just you start to like how often do you get to have? I mean, I'm asking you a question here. How often do you get to have a week down? Like I wasn't fully down, but let's say 3 days where I was like pretty inoperable. Like how much do you get to do that?
I get 10 days a year.
Self-imposed. Because you could
Pardon?
do whatever you want. That's self-imposed.
Well, yeah. Well, no, it's not. Well, it is the machine that I've built, but I mean, like
It's called self-imposed.
in August, I take 10 days off.
You've built the machine, so you can make that be. You could be 30 days a year if you want down. If you wanted to.
Well, if I wanted to, but I don't. I want to, get
you
to.
don't want.
I'm not at a place now. I'm not at a place
You're not
where
at-
I can.
you're
I
not
feel
at a place where you
vacations
can-
are luxuries.
You're not at a
feel
place where you
that-
can spend 30 days with your
Pardon?
family. You're not at a place where you can spend 30 days with your family
No.
because it's torturous.
Yeah.
Because you have to talk.
No.
You have to talk.
Excuse me.
You're like-
Are you trying to twist me out? What? Because I hate them.
No. I'm making a joke about you spending 10 days with your family, and like day 7, you're like, yeah, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. I'm just gonna look at my iPad. It's just like
I just gotta look at my iPad in front of the ocean here for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I got like 10 days off in August, and I'm taking 10 days off in usually like at Christmas. And actually the thing that I've actually February 7th is my birthday. I'm gonna turn 40. So I'm going to do a vacation for my 40th where it's just no kids, me and Trish. And
Nice.
me and Trish are going to go somewhere nice and Bone Zone, just like the whole
Dude.
thing. I'm going to bring a backpack full of sex swings and everything
So
else
you're-
that we can like jam into a fucking bag. And,
Sex.
just go and just go to Fucktown. And then
You have to have a professional.
I'll have
you
my
gotta-
vasectomy. I'm getting my vasectomy in July.
Oh,
So
I was
then
going to
it's
say,
just,
you're,
yeah,
I was going to
it's
say you're going
good
to
to
knock out
go.
another kid if you do that. Oh, so do you bring like do you bring a contractor with you to set up the sex swing? Because it's got to be like load bearing.
Well, I'm not in it. What do you mean? For me?
Oh, I thought you'd be
Oh,
in it. She'd be-
I love that. In your mind, I'm in the sex swing.
Yeah, for sure.
In your mind, I'm in the sex swing, just getting just
You're
pounded.
in-
She's got like a fist up with a shovel handle on it. She's just fucking.
Or she stands and she rocks you into her gently, like a banana shape.
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
You watch those videos? It's just like whoa. It's just like a thing disappearing. It's like you can put a whole bookshelf in there. It's
I mean-
people can dream. People can dream.
Would you ever get one of these?
I got dreams one day. One day. Whew. Look at this guy right here with his arm behind his head. That's actually the best one.
Where is
Look at
it?
that right there. Go over. That's the best
Hold on.
photo
He
right
won't.
there.
He won't listen to you.
Him.
Yeah. Oh, he
That-
listens. Yeah.
One
that's
day,
a real.
that's
God damn
it right there.
That's a fucking guy.
That's
That is
the
a
honey hole.
goddamn hero.
That's the honey hole. When you get to a place where you got your arm behind your head like that, and you're in that position, and you know what's coming, it's a good time.
I screenshotted that.
That's what I'm working for.
That
My
dude.
entire life, my entire existence, every job I take, every dollar I make, every nut that I bury away is all to just get to there.
I mean, this guy, listen, that this guy, right? we're taking the long, hairy, fucked up road to get where we need to go, and he's already there. He's already won. He's got perfect feet. He's handsome. He's just like chilling, and he's God. He's got it. It's Nirvana.
He
basically.
doesn't look too smart, but he looks smart enough.
He's smart enough to know that he's got it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's got a nice part in his hair.
I think that is the ultimate. That is the true sexual freedom.
Yeah.
That's the retirement. That's the retirement right there.
True sexual freedom.
So on my 40th, I don't know. I think taking vacations or such such luxurious things and I don't know. I work like an idiot. I'm obviously a workaholic and love doing stuff on my days off because I fill my days, and then I have Saturday and Sundays off with family, and I still somehow work all weekends. So
yeah, no, I hear you. I feel the same way. But I'll tell you, when I had a couple days down, right? Like I still was like, I'm in communication with the guys in the art department. I'm talking to Sponto. Like I'm still doing the thing. I'm doing some work. I'm talking, but I was pretty fucked up. No, I was just like drained. I'd pop up my computer to work, and I just would be like, no, it just doesn't work, right? My brain's not working. But what happens is I get away from my exercise. I'm not taking care of myself.
Routine.
I get away from my routine, and then there's a great thing that happens. I get a little sad, but then I get to this place where I get into this land of like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what though? I'm like, you know what? Fuck everything. Like I get into that place a couple days down, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? Like, why am I? And
you
want to
you do want to let go, right? Like you get to a place. How many days does it take you to like fully unwind and get to a point, even when you're sick, that you're like, hey, I can actually kind of turn off a little bit and relax and just kind of be, a fucking sponge, be a human loofah. Just sit there and,
Here's the dream. Here's the dream that I cannot have and that I've missed because it's a very youthful dream. The dream is this. Chuck it all. I'm not making fucking t-shirts or films right now, I'm not doing anything. I'm not kind of chasing this idea of like, building a thing and making the money and getting the thing. Like the dream is like, fuck it all. Fuck everybody. I love everyone, but fuck you. But I love you, but fuck everything. And now what I'm going to do is like consolidate it all. Get a small one room, get a bike, get a laptop, point and shoot camera, and just draw some shit. Take pictures of people in the street, draw, fuck around, have some smoothies, and then decide to just be like, I won't do anything unless it's completely 100% satisfying to my artistic and spiritual integrity.
Speaking of spiritual, two-tone. Now,
yeah,
side by side on that dream.
Sure.
What if you find God? What if you turn into God? Like all of a sudden, you have a moment, and you're just like, and there's the awakenment, there's the enlightenment, there's all of a sudden hand it over. Do you think sometimes I go through moments when I read like Justin Bieber's posts, and I'm just like, man, Bieber. I'm like, do I need to just fucking go to church? Do I need to go to a mega church? Is Christian, like I'm just like, am I going to just go to church?
What's Bieber's church called? It's called Hillside or something. It's down the street on Hollywood Boulevard. It's like the super HILLSONG. Is that what it is? Fuck, no, it's not HILLSONG.
She literally looks like that person from SNL.
Look up his church. They all go to this church. These Christian
the guy with the glasses. That's the guy. That's the pastor guy.
Is that the pastor?
He gets fired. He got fired. Go back to that.
Oh, he's a pervert. Look at him.
What did he get fired for?
He looks like a pervert. Did he fuck
around?
Church
for being unfaithful. How was he unfaithful?
Oh, that's so small on the scale of bad.
Isn't that the whole point? Isn't church just like keep on coming back? Isn't church like, bruh?
What's the name of the church?
Is
it called HILLSONG? Did I get it right?
What did he do? Acted as a spiritual. He was just like knee deep in the cocaine, or what? Isn't that the point of going to church? Like repent, couple of repents.
But getting booted for cheating on your wife as a pastor is so small.
Oh, temptation.
It's so small. It's so small in the scale of what people do in churches. Like people are in churches like mass molesting kids and like hiring, like getting crack jacked up on speed and hiring escorts, and also like, rallying against like homosexuality while fucking men. Like people are doing like wild shit, and this guy just cheated on his wife. Like, give him I wonder what really happened, because that doesn't seem right to me.
Unfaithful. There's a bit of a sex scandal.
I don't think it's
sex. I bet he's a sexaholic.
Look at this guy. Like he can either shoot.
Look at that guy.
He
that
can either
guy's
shoot,
a sexaholic.
He can either shoot your campaign with a contacts, or he can lead you in prayer, or he can creative direct your new magazine about sponges. He can do anything. Look at him.
He can do it all.
He's a pervert.
He can do it all. See, a guy like that, I would give my wife to him. Like that's he doesn't need a religion. He needs a cult. And I'm just like, I see that guy. Look at that chin. I'd be like, take my wife.
You think he's hot?
Take my wife. Take me. Couple kids. Like throwing the whole family. Right?
Let him fuck the family.
We're all just fuck town. Just throw us all in there.
The Fraterna Fuckerino Fest is what you're saying. Just come and destroy my children, get my wife pregnant, and assault me with your penis is what you're saying.
Yeah, like all of it. Like he gets all of it. A guy that looks like that, he gets it all.
He gets it all. You think this is a good looking guy, huh? You love this guy.
I'm just saying, like, look at, like, he's like a greasy motherfucker.
What? Is this,
but
is
I'm
this
just saying, he just, it's just like an amazing, like,
I want to see a side piece again. Go back.
No matter what religion, no matter what the thing,
the side piece.
There's always the thing, like
there we go.
The thrill. The thrill is what's going on here. Like I think it's just one of those things, like human. If this was a real church, you'd be like, well, yeah, he made a mistake. Everyone's sitting down. That's why we're all here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we made the mistakes and we got to come back and keep going. But the adulteration, she's out. Once you're married and the God is there and then the God watched, you put the ring on. Once you put the ring on, then you're cooked. You got to be a good boy. That's the deal. Got to be a good boy, and he just can't be a good boy. Look at him now. What is this now?
Whoa, it looks like he aged 14 years.
He took away the glass. Now he can't be cool looking. Now he can't be cool looking. He's like, I'm going to cut off my Western shirt. Really be some Western. I'm going to get more Western on it. Hollywood, they love it, eh?
Go back to his side life,
They love to get all the people going to that celebrity church obviously are horrible people that need the repentance and the God forgiving. Then from there, once their boy gets cooked, then they all just are like, yeah. So
Jason, go back to his side chick.
Where's the thing? Where's the continuity there?
I don't want to see this guy next to his interdimensional portals. I want to see his side piece. I want to see another picture of his side chick. Show the other picture with the stripes.
She looks like an annoying person from a sitcom.
Show the one with the stripes. Show the one with the stripes. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, okay.
She unfollowed.
She unfollowed him. Okay. Yeah, you can see why I was intrigued.
Imagine the news.
She unfollowed him.
Baldwin unfollows you. See, he liked to get freaky. That's like a couple that you meet in Costa Rica. They got a fucking 8-ball.
Yeah.
They got an 8-ball. They're in Costa Rica. They're not surfing. I'll tell you that much. They are shoveling drugs into their faces.
They're surfing
fucking drinking coconut water, not eating anything for 2 weeks straight, dancing up on a cliff to fucking goddamn Tiesto.
You're not even lying, Maddie. You've actually described a Costa. That's probably because I've told you about my Costa Rican exploits. But that's a vacation I had where
I know you've been to Costa Rica. Many people have. That's exactly the people that go to Costa Rica. Am I wrong?
I guess so. But I was in the jungle doing all of that. But yes, there was.
I know you were in the jungle. You were fucking animals. You were in the jungle high on cocaine trying to fuck panthers, Costa Rican panthers.
Yes. Great, really great show that we have, just in general. Yeah, listen, I had that.
So
week.
Do you think we got a little sidetracked? Do you think that you're ever going to be able to allow God really in, Two-Tone?
I have allowed God in. I allow God in every day. If I don't allow God in is when I become.
Did you send an email today? Did you send an email to God today?
Of course I sent an email, direct email. I didn't CC anybody but the Most High. God of my understanding. Okay, this could be anything. That's the thing about my God is that My God is the many-faced God of many different personalities, and it could be really anything you could actually imagine. It could be a spoon, a leaf, piece of chicken, broccoli, could be the water, could be the ocean, could be 40 trees, could be a dog, could be a lampshade. Who the fuck knows and who cares? As long as it's a God of my understanding that is more powerful than myself, which is most things. And once I let my own self take over and I play God, that's when everything becomes a real fucking mess. Such as when I'm sitting at home and I'm sitting there by myself and I start making decisions about what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. And then I got better, right? I got out of that and I got better. And then Saturday, the old, the wife's out of town, quote unquote. And so Saturday I was like, I'm just going to fuck around. Right? Like, not like I can't do it on my own, but it's more fun and funny to me if I'm doing something and it feels like I'm having fun. And it feels like I'm doing something like that I can't do. So I went and played poker at this place down the street. It's like an underground poker hall, right? And this place is like, it's basically like Dave and Buster's. It's like an illegal Dave and Buster's, okay? And it is in like I don't want to disclose too much, but it's in a very obvious location that is laughable. We're literally like, you're like, okay, this is this is a gap here, and there's a door here that's just blank, and then there's like an ice cream shop, and you go to that door and you open it up, and it's just like 15 flat screens, UFC baseball, a bunch of poker tables, ping pong. They're playing pool, fucking darts. There's a little basketball hoop, a little putting green. There's an open bar. They always have food, and they're bringing in whatever the fuck kind of food you want. There's a whole snack area, open bar. It's fun, right? So I'm in there. I'm playing cards, and I'm doing really good. I'm killing.
I'm doing
crushing.
Really good.
I'm doing really good. I'm crushing.
I know you were. You were. I believe in you.
No, you don't. And I'm crushing at poker, and then I just I take my eye off the ball and I make a few dumb decisions, and it's all gone. Right? I was all the way up. I doubled, and then I went down to zero. Okay, so I buy in again.
You literally can't win at poker, right?
I can.
Not to go into this tangent, but I just like you literally can't win.
Right now, yes, I can't win, and
okay.
You're right.
There you go. Okay, you just said it. That's a great step. Like you can't win, right?
I mean, I could, but I don't win. I'm not winning. No. I already know in telling you this what you're gonna say, and I'm not gonna become angry, even though everyone would love that.
No, I don't even want to get into it. I just want you to know. Like I just love it's incredible. It really is incredible. Like the story is like, I know I'm sitting back here just waiting and loving it. Yeah. And you're so excited. You're like, I go to the Dave and Buster's for adults, and you're so happy. And you're like, and then you turn around and you're up. You're always up. Yeah. And then
I'm not always up. Sometimes you're never up.
Sometimes it's just straight down.
Sometimes you're just going down the whole time, and then you go, I give up. So I'm in there and I'm eating shit. I lose track.
What do you got? What are you eating in there? Hold on.
No.
Healthy
I'm not
boy.
eating.
What are you doing? Let's hold each other accountable.
I meant metaphorically, cockface. I'm eating shit. I wasn't eating anything.
Oh,
I did eat some shit. I got really hungry late in the night, and I ate some chicken they had. They had Pollo Locos. I had some chicken.
What's the time period? Like, when did you walk in? When did you leave?
Oh, this is the best part. I walked in around 7:30-ish. I walked from my house. Me and Omar walked over there.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to take a walk. Over there. I get over there 7:30-ish, 8-ish. The sunlight's out. I walked home at 5:30 a.m. is when I left. Yeah. I pulled an all-nighter. Because I got lost in the fucking shit, man. I was in the...
You were there for almost 12 hours.
Oh, yeah. And I've been there. I pull up. I'm having fun.
Oh,
okay. I lost all my money. I buy in again. Some of my friends start coming in. People are popular.
Is this in Los Feliz? You walked there, so this is like in Los Feliz.
It's somewhere adjacent to one of these neighborhoods. Okay, yeah. Can't really say. No, it's near. So
can I go there with you?
Absolutely, and you should.
Okay.
You would destroy.
I want to spend a lot of money.
And it's great. What's great is that like you can do whatever the fuck you want there. We should go there and like just shoot something.
Can we pod? Do you think they would let us pod
I think so.
in there?
I think they wouldn't give a shit. So yeah, I'm in there. People start pulling up. You got Nate and Willa come by, Mazzles, John Ciano. Remember John Ciano?
Oh, John.
The boy, he pulls up. He's in there. You know, we're fucking playing cards. Everyone's at different tables having fun. I'm eating ice cold cock. Just fucking eating shit, making dumb. There he is, the boy. I'm making dumb decisions. I lose another one. Just ate another one. I'm down two buy-ins. Okay, so it's getting late, and I make this decision. I go, you know what? I'm getting my money back. I'm not going home empty. I can't. I'm down a rack. Okay, I'm not going home.
How can you play for that long with only $2,000?
No, one. I'm down one rack.
Okay.
$500 buy-in. You're in there for a long ass time. I had it up to 9. I dropped down to 0. I bought it again, so I'm in for a rack, right?
Okay.
So then I'm sitting there, and then this woman sits next to me, and she was very clearly working, right? So she's talking to me, and she's just like, you know, she's really nice lady, but you know, a bit worn. And but fun. And you know, she's like, you know, she's from LA. She grew up on the west side. She's just sitting next to me the whole time, just chatting my ear off. You know, and I'm playing cards and I'm passing the time by talking to her. And, you know, she starts dropping innuendo, you know, talking to me about playing different instruments. And I go, are you a woodwinds girl? She's like, yeah, I'm play the oboe. And you know, she's like, I play a few other instruments too. I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, I'm just kind of gassing on her whole thing. And, you know, she's like taking calls. I'm like, work's pretty serious right now. She's kind of laughing. And so she's sitting there and like, you know, she's chatting my ear off when we're playing. And then I turn around and it's like 3:30 in the morning. Right. And I'm still here and I'm still she's still buying in the table. And like, you get to these levels where you get so tired that you become energized again. And again, I had made this decision. I said, I lost the second buy-in. So now I'm down a rack and I come in with a third bullet. I come back in again. And I go, you know what? I got to stay here.
Are any of your friends still there? Is everyone still
there?
No,
everyone left. Everyone left. The last guy left. He's like, you want to ride? I'm like, no, I got some work to do here. It's me and Omar at the table. And but I got to tell you something. I had so much fun. It wasn't like dismal. It wasn't sad. It was just like hilarious to me. And at the end of the day, I actually got most of my money back, except for my first buy-in.
Yeah.
And I had to, you know, I got most of my money, and it was 5:30 in the morning, and another table is being set up to play, and they said, hey, we're breaking here. You guys want to go to another table? And I had my chips, and I said, I could sit down here and really rally, you know, and really push. And I did the math. And I was like, okay, then I'm going to be here till like 11 in the morning, like completely, like, because my plan was to leave before
the sun. You got to go home by 6. You got to go home by 6.
That's what my plan was to leave before the sun came up. And I blew past that.
The birds are chirping.
And I blew past that. And there's a guy at my table named Coconut, and he sells coconuts. He's this little crazy Armenian guy. He looks like an Israeli like world party Ibiza guy, just like super tan, just crazy like world music clothes, long curly hair. This white. His name's Coconut, and I buy a coconut off him from his trunk. And I'm walking home 5:30 in the morning. And I got a coconut in one hand, I got Omar on the other hand because she's too tired to walk, and I'm just walking home like a fucking crackhead, like.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, it's kind of wild out here. I'm like, I need to be aware of my surroundings because people are getting robbed and shit. So I'm like, you know, thinking where to put my money and like, you know, I'm planning what I'm gonna do when someone fucking pulls up on me. But then I'm like, you know what? If I have a coconut and a dog and I just put my sweater over my head, I just look like a deranged fucking you know, smoker.
You look like a very LA person.
No, I look like a fucking basehead. Like, it just looks insane. Like, I look obviously like I've been up on a fucking speed jag all night. If you have a coconut and a dog in your hand, like, no one's fucking with you at that point. So I just stumbled home, and I went and laid on the couch and watched some of my favorite new show I'm watching, and kept it moving.
What's your favorite show? I started watching a show.
What are you watching, my friend? Huh?
I started watching.
5 minute warning. We're
going
to jam through that.
We both have hard outs.
Fuck the hard out.
Well, we'll end on this. I started watching Hacks, and I really like Hacks.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't look appealing to me at all. You like
really?
it? Really? Well, the poster. There's nothing
I liked
about this.
it because I saw myself in her. You know, I obviously made it about me.
What's it about?
And you know, just an amazing artist living her life.
Are you being facetious, or is she a hack? What is it about?
No. She's the best. It's about her, and then like she's a world class iconic comedian that's been in the industry for 4 decades.
Yeah,
And, she's selling out Las Vegas, and the woman on the left there, she gets canceled. She's like a comedy writer in LA. She tweets a tweet, gets canceled, and she can't find any jobs. Her agent is the agent for both of them. She aligns them somehow, and then sitcom ensues.
So that's Allie Mack to the left, and that's Phyllis Diller. Does that really happen? Right
there, it is. For real. Allie should sue all of them.
Allie should, because
Allie's both of them.
Allie's
Old Spirit.
Yeah. Well,
but for some reason, I don't know. I like watching it. I watch it and I think it's funny. And
I'll take a crack at it.
Phyllis Diller. Oh yeah, maybe this show about Phyllis Diller? I never even thought of that.
Maybe I don't know. I have no idea what the show is. I started watching
it's about Phyllis Diller?
I started watching a show that, if it came out now, would be so problematic. It existed in some weird pocket of maybe I don't know exactly when it was, the late 90s or early thousands, whatever the fuck. Right. Have you seen this show Rescue Me with Dennis Leary?
Oh yeah. I
never watched it. And I'm always looking for shit to watch. Mr. In Between is there's no new episodes.
Firefighter.
I finished the last Gomorrah. Have you watched Mr. In Between?
No.
Watch that shit on Hulu. You're gonna love it. It's sick. So good. Okay. But now I'm watching. I like Dennis Leary. I always like Dennis Leary. I'm watching his show. Yo, season 3, he fucking rapes his own wife. He's the protagonist. He rapes his wife in one of the shows. Like, the shit that's happening on this show is so crazy, and it's like, it's funny. There's action, and it's so non PC that I'm just watching it every show. Like, there's a retarded character on one of the seasons that is amazing. And I don't know. I think you should give it a shot.
Sounds disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah. I'm telling you this so you can cancel this show. I'm surprised all these people haven't all been exhumed and killed for what they did, because it's horrible show.
They acted.
Horrible show. No,
They're
it's
all
great.
actors.
It's great. It's a good show.
It's a documentary on Dennis Rodman, or what's his name? Dennis Leary.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole. Remember how great that song was when it first came out?
Yeah.
Like, that changed everything. Do you think?
He was an
asshole. That was a pivotal moment in culture.
His whole thing was being a fucking asshole. There's a long line of asshole comedians. A long legacy of these guys. They're amazing. I mean,
no cure for cancer.
When you
I have
can
2
embrace,
minutes. And that was the podcast, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Like, listen, subscribe, go fuck yourselves. Who gives a fuck?
Be an asshole.
I'm Matty Matheson. That's Alex Erdman, two-tone director, philanthropist.
Philanthropist is fine,
horrible gambler, disgusting gambler,
amazing gambler.